All right, real quick, I'm going to take the temperature of the Knicks as we go into this 22nd game of the season, playing against the Utah Jazz tonight. So, yeah, right now, I feel like the Knicks are definitely one of the best four teams in the league. And, I'm looking at a variety of stats. See, it's funny, right? People look at stats and think it explains every part of the game. And if you're an analytical basketball mind, or if you're a basketball mind that looks at the game in totality, especially the way the game's being played right now, I can say, I'm going to look at a variety of things, right? So I watch the game and I see things that are reflected in the stats. I'm gonna start getting on the player profile thing soon with the Knicks. I'll start individually going player by player and explaining and judging their value towards the Knicks. But right now, I'm overall taking the Knicks temperature. This is the optimistic Knicks fan number 48, and yeah. So the way I think about the Knicks right now is I think they're clearly the best team in the Eastern Conference. It doesn't matter what the record set tells you. Yes, the Knicks have taken a couple of bad, strange losses. Um, We've taken a couple of bad losses, but they've had a couple of impressive wins. They've beaten mostly who they're supposed to beat. We've taken care of home court. The 3-6 road record is something that needs to improve without a doubt. The Knicks can and will win on the road. They are a clutch team. They are a team that last year played very elite in the clutch, played very elite in close games, and I expect some of that to continue this year. As I said, Mikal Bridges has been good. OG Anunoby has been injured since the game after the game after Jalen Brunson got injured. He got injured the very next game. They're missing that right now. Mitch Robinson is being brought along. Again, he's a weapon with the offensive rebounding and defensive anchorage he can provide. Carlton Towns is playing underneath what he was last year. Still playing pretty decent overall. He's a good overall player. The Giannis trade talks notwithstanding, I'll kind of leave that alone for now. My stance on it has not changed. I think the Knicks should not. I mean, obviously they should call and go after Giannis if they can. If you got a chance to secure a generational talent like this, still with about 5 or 6, 7 more years to go of prime basketball, then you do so. But as far as I believe, like don't chase Milwaukee, don't compete with anybody's asking price. Like don't I mean I hear San Antonio with a Dylan Harper as the centerpiece could be one of the front runners to getting him, and if that happens, so be it. I believe the Knicks are a championship contender, and I'm going to use the idea. And again, this is I'm not an analytics guy where I understand analytics, but I don't use it as the end all be all to explain basketball. I think people need to understand that if they have a basketball conversation with me. I understand what the analytics are telling you, but it doesn't mean it's not the end all be all. But the Knicks are the best team in the East as far as simple rating system, and that basically goes by the performance of the team based on the strength of schedule. So you take the strength of schedule and overall performance of the team, and you can pretty much judge things that way. The Knicks are number one in point differential. The Knicks are number one in net rating. In the Eastern Conference, I'm saying, obviously the number one overall team is OKC. And I believe that the Knicks are probably, we'll see, you got the Knicks, Denver, Houston, and OKC, of course, who have played out to be the best four teams in the league. Yes, the Lakers are 16-5. Their SRS, their net differential, is not good. When you look at the analytics, they're not shooting the three well. They don't rebound well. The only thing that the Lakers do at least is get more free throws than their teams and have two 30-point level scorers. That will play out. That will work itself out in the long run. As far as what I've seen, the Knicks like the Boston game that's one that leaves a sour taste in your mouth. And then we go out and we put a wire-to-wire win against Charlotte. I know it got close at the end of that first half, but we get a wire-to-wire win over Charlotte at home, I believe. Yeah, we were home. I think we beat Charlotte in Charlotte. It's one of the few road wins. The Nets, another one of the other few road wins we've had. Um, so really we should have beaten Boston. We come out, we beat Charlotte the next night. Takes a little bit of the sour taste out of your mouth. The Knicks really should be like a 16-5, 17-4 right now. But they're 14-7, and right there, without playing our best basketball, without being completely healthy, the Knicks are 54, have a 54-55 win pace right now. Trajectory. If you just look at if you just look at the season, of course there will be some. You'll start playing some of the harder teams in the West. The Knicks have only played, as far as I know, hard teams in the West. They've only played Minnesota, beat Minnesota handily, and unless you count Memphis, yeah, the Milwaukee game, win that. We got Toronto coming up. The Toronto win was impressive. I mean, Toronto was without two stars, including shout out to R.J. Barrett, having a great season. But elsewise, I can't say that I'm not. I wish the Knicks were 17-4, but they're 14-7. So I'm going to say this again, and I'm telling Knicks fans that watch my channel, don't let the media fool you. The Knicks are, without a doubt, a championship contender this year. They have played the best basketball in the East. Yes, I know Detroit has the record, but when you look at it overall, front to top to bottom, quality of the wins, the ability to blow teams out that they should be blowing out, the Knicks are probably a step ahead of. And look, the two teams I think are trailing Detroit or right on their level are Miami, who again just found a way to be competitive, and Orlando. Toronto, Toronto took a bad loss, tough loss to the Lakers last night at home. We saw some ref cooking for the Lakers, even on the road, which is what they get. But I do believe they're good enough to be in the mix, but I think they will come down to earth, finish around the 5th or 6th seed. And that's it, man. The Knicks got 3/4 of the schedule remaining and should definitely push forward. All right, peace.